for Edem, let's come to the gesture itself. In an environment where everybody's just scrambling to survive, people are trying as much as they can to hold on to something that they've discovered so much that they are unable to let others also come close to it. Dr. Likey's gesture to Wayosi, how would you describe that gesture in the first place in this dispensation?
Well, I think it's a positive and of course a good one to emulate, because I mean, if you know Wayosi and Dr. Likey, they go way back. I mean, before even they got onto the movie scene, they used to be street people in Kumasi when it comes to boys who were hardcore on the streets. I mean, Wayosi, Dr. Likey. Then from there, Wayosi joined the movie industry before Dr. Likey came. So they have had that rapport for some time. And I mean, to do that is good, because it's one of the, if you listen to even the music conversation, it's one of the things which did not help Ghana move to digitally fast, because they believe that the likes of, I don't want to mention some of the name, those people who knew of the YouTube technology among other digital streaming platforms hid it.
At that time?
Yes, and they didn't teach other people. The only way you can have your music on those platforms was to come and see them and for them to
do it for you.
And doing that, they were chopping them money, because you don't know inside.
Yeah.
You understand? So like, it's one of the things in the industry, like when people know something which is bringing them a lot of comfort, they try to hide it from, I mean, their colleagues. So for him to openly, I mean, encourage his colleague to also get there, because it's competition, I mean, that is a good spirit, and we should encourage it in the industry.
Now, I don't know which Kumewood actor that is very popular that is not on YouTube or that is not cashing out on YouTube right now. It looks like right now, with the problem of, we are not able to put our movies there, we are not making money out of it, has been silenced a bit because of YouTube. Do you agree to that? And if you do, is it something we need to be worried about? Or it's something that we just have to say, okay, it's a new trend, let's just get it going?
I mean, we should be worried about it in a way, but if you look at it on individualistic point of view, then that is fine. But when you look at it holistically, in movie industry point of view, that is not the way.
Where the problem is.
Yeah, that's not the way forward, because now the movie industry is ailing and people are, I mean, having it difficult investing in it. So now the players themselves have decided to find a way to live, because definitely they have a certain brand position in society which they need to stick to. So in sticking to, you need to find a way to live, to be able to, I mean, maintain that kind of brand position. And that is why most of them have resorted to, I mean, those platforms. But it is good. In as much that it is good, it also has its negative repercussions. Because, I mean, if you look at the industry in general, then it means that it will deter people from coming to invest in the movie industry proper, because they are gradually growing the audience individually. So now it will get to a point that it will become the order of the day, and you do not even have to look at, I mean, the movie industry distributing channel proper, but just go and push your money into YouTube or something. But I think that the YouTube can be an add-on.
It shouldn't be the main focus like we're making it right now.
If Wayosi can get Ejako and Dr. Likey, among other people, to do like a series, Lewin can also put a lot of people, including musicians, footballers, John Painter and others together to shoot, then they should be able to, I mean, getting all of this array of stars. What stops Lewin? What stops Wayosi and others from saying, okay, we have shot this, but we are going on a tour, premier tour.
Okay.
Like the way Yvonne Nelson, Kobe Rana and Co are doing. Kobe Rana, on Vals Day, he was premiering in about 6 or 4 regions. Yeah. So Lewin says that, okay, I've shot this movie with this array of stars. I am going to Kumasi. And even Kumasi, you can premiere it at different centers, because you know that these people do not like the kind of silver bed, I mean, and the kind of their target market, they can get them so many event centers to premiere. So you do the whole of Ashanti region, you go to Eastern, you come to Central, Bono is there, Ahafo, and even the northern part because they appreciate your movie. So maybe you do it in a year or two, you make sure you make a lot of money of it. Then YouTube should maybe be the
second option for you.
Last option. Because if you look at the likes of Yvonne Nelson, you can always make money from YouTube. She even puts her trailers, just the trailers, and it's a form of marketing tool and also an avenue to make money. And at times, behind the scenes, you see, so these things
you don't necessarily have to put the entire movie thing there, even behind the scenes.
Yes, can be there. You put your behind the scenes there, then you use as you are growing the channel, you use it as a marketing tool to tell them the premiere is going to go on here, this person is coming, let's go. So maybe the whole year you are doing maybe about 2 regions. Then the next year you do. So you see that the movie keeps living on. It is not on the platform. Because one of the things which makes the YouTube dangerous for them is that most of them don't have content ID in the videos.
Okay.
So if you put it there, somebody also can pick it, go and put. So if you look at their videos, it's like at times people feed on them.
Okay.
They also go and take it and just put it anywhere.
Money.
But there's some video on demand platforms where you can't even screen record when you are watching. You can download like that. A lot of security, I mean protocols where you cannot take somebody's video. So they need to look for those platforms which secures their copyright. Because when we say intellectual property, people downplay it. Intellectual property is like a mansion. That's why it's property. Intellectual. So this is your intellectual property. It's like somebody's mansion as Tsortsorme. Because even after your death, people can
make money for
over 70 years. So why don't you safeguard this property and just put it anywhere? Because I say, I come do what I see do a jollof abana or do some jollof.
That's what I wanted to ask. Is it the desperation to, leave that part of we are suffering. Now we have seen an opportunity, so let's desperately all get on it, try and make some money out of the place or whatever. Or is the knowledge that they don't have that, okay, even going there has its pros and cons. Like it's you need to know that ABCD makes up this place. What's the point?
I think it's both. I mean, desperation and lack of knowledge. You see, from his conversation when Dr. Likey told him, he didn't even talk about maybe some of
look at other aspect of it. It was more like, it's a good idea.
And for him, it could be that he's not even managing that platform. Somebody is doing it for him. He doesn't even know maybe how the dashboard works.
He makes 20,000 cedis a month.
That's what he's saying. But could it be more
than that?
He has a lot of knowledge. There is no knowledge gap. He has a lot of knowledge and information how to efficiently utilize the platform. He might even be making more. So if this is the course they want to choose, I would want them to learn a lot and should not even play with content ID at all. Ensure that every content they put, they have a certain ID so that there can be some security features around, because this is a very, huge platform. I saw somebody, an actress, post a full movie on YouTube and come and share it on Facebook. So I quickly contacted her and said, oh, why have you, a movie you've shot, why have you posted everything like that on? And she said, we tried to obas. He feels he wants
just
to
let it go.
You see, like you could feel that sense of desperation, and so like they should come down and learn about the platform, because you didn't just come to sit here.
Yeah,
you had to learn about the rudiments of a broadcaster. What to do, what not to do, and other things. They shouldn't just be. If they are led by the money, they may be blindfolded about certain things, but they should be patient, learn about certain rudiments, and even create more content to make money. And they shouldn't throw away the premiere, because it is also another way.
Like they've entirely forgotten about that.
Yeah, I'm surprised. It's left with the Accra,
exactly,
Accra people. That is another way for also whetting appetite. What is people are watching movies. People love movies. People are watching movies digitally, especially the Gen Z this generation. So it means that there is high demand for movies.
It's not like they don't see it. Or
it's not that people don't like it. But the problem is the distribution channel and the content you are creating, storyline. And we know that most of them, some of them, to have storyline problem. I mean, in terms of, people who write, playwrights, they may not have the script itself. So maybe they think that, okay, the kind of thing we are doing, it will not be good for a premiere. But I mean, it all depends. But we've seen
Bollywood movies being loved by people over the period. I mean, it came with its own problems, like you mentioned, but it wasn't as bad as we're looking at this right now.
You see, I went to, somewhere, was it in 2016 or 2017? I went to Kumasi to do a whole, investigation and did a story on this Kumawi thing. And the problem, what I realized was that most of the producers, the top producers we used to know, have all converted their shops to selling of either phone and accessories or decoders and other things. These producers have moved on. And if they have moved on, the stakeholders, the players in the industry, which the industry belongs to, need to safeguard their theft. So if you have some money and you think you can put a lot of people together, like Yvonne Nelson and others are doing, try and find a way you can help revive the industry. Because when you have a stronger movie industry, you can still make money on YouTube. So don't only, put everything in the hands of the investors. Some of you have been able to make a lot from movie that you can invest in it back. Because, you say, like, ukom petedu namo ebika. So, the industry belongs to you. Find a way to grow it. Grow the audience. Get them love it. Because now they know that, okay, if we produce and go and give it to radio and TV, they will not pay as much. So if TV will not pay as much,
let's all push out.
Let's go. But they can use this, whatever they are doing, to revive the industry.
Okay.
Just, whip up the interest of people, in the industry. All
right, and that's what matters. At the end of the day, it's about making sure that we're able to revive the industry. Unfortunately, our time is up for today, and that's how much of conversation we can have on this very issue today. Hopefully, quick.
I'd like to say a big shout out to AJY Immigration Officer, and they are watching us live in their office, and also KOD,
my brother.
6 matches coming, 1957. So, let's all keep supporting Mother Ghana, projecting Ghana, whatever platform we get.
Let's put it, let's put it on. It's 1957. KOD, big shout out's going out to you, bro. Guys, go on, we're back tomorrow for the midweek edition of the show. Make sure you tune in. Myself, Rosalind Felling, of course, I see you. Until then, have a good morning.